preachy about what people should and shouldn't do, particularly in terms of their environmental footprint. We do events, we put on an event, we make it really obvious that people are recycling to generate their own power. And I think it's just, the social impact really is a wish. It's a wish that people generate their own power, they feel it, they get involved, and then they make their own mind up about making change, that they've actually thought about energy for that brief moment they're pedalling. My role in Electric Pedals is pretty varied. As a small business, you kind of have to do everything from accounting, doing the website, answering emails, answering the phone, running events, designing new products, pretty well all aspects of a small business. Getting everybody to work together as a team to generate power to show a film or to power a sound system. So you'd hope that you've generated some camaraderie, sort of people working together and for a shared cause. I think that's quite nice.
Are you in your cupboard?
Project manager in a small social enterprise based in London called Capture Projects, and I do all of the administration for the organisation, but also develop projects, develop community engagement projects, work with artists, work in projects in Europe, do a lot of work around fundraising and profile for the organisation, basically everything in terms of running the organisation. Key motivation in this work is actually making a difference in the lives of my local community and wider community, particular children and young people. And we do a lot of work with vulnerable children and young people, and I think my main motivation is to help and support those people into learning more about themselves, creativity, and how to work as a team and to collaborate. So 98% of children creative members of society are autistic. So by the time we go to primary school, it's 32%. So when you go to primary school, it's like you stop being creative, you stop thinking. Lampshades! In fact, probably we should stick them on the lamp. These lampshades. We are actually one of the few Lewisham-based cultural projects, education projects that get money from Europe. So we've done a lot of projects in Europe now, since 2005 actually. And that all started with the creative thinking tool that we developed for the early years. And I just did a cold call to the De Bono Foundation saying, oh, we've done this thing with your tools, we think it's kind of interesting, and we've added hands-on activities and combined it with the 6 thinking hats, and we're working with kids younger than 6. And they rang us back and they're like, oh my God, that's amazing, we love that.
With being a trustee at Rushy Bean Time Bank, I kind of oversee with a group of other people the activities that Rushy Bean does. So that's Wildcat Wilderness, Food Cycle, Lewisham Local Card, and various other sort of drop-in sessions around the borough. So we have a CEO who works for us called Philippe, and I work quite closely with him.
Town Bank has been going on for 17 years. Started with a small group of people in a health centre, people exchanging skills and time, and then it's just grew and grew and grew and grew. And it's all around people's skills and people's time, helping each other out and do something in the community. So some of the groups are big and some are much smaller, but they all have that kind of thing about people and doing good in people's lives. One of two things about this place. Number one, it's wild and it's free, but the number of friends we've made and the relationships and the fun we've had, even if it's at night, late at night, eating by the campfire and we have lights.
The Time Bank members will be able to get some of the food. So yes, it's just going to be for the community. And then we've got, in the autumn time, we have lots of blackberries and fruit. I mean, incredible amount of fruit.
We're going to build the start of a tree house, so we'll build a platform here with some ladders up to it, and then I believe the future is to try to build something more, but I don't think we'll get that. I know Philippe, so I've heard of the Time Bank. This is my first day here. I've never been here before.
Yes, I've got a spanner coin.
I need to make a hall so we can hang up this on the tree and make a musical instrument so the kids can play on it.
An outdoor xylophone. Anyone who comes down can then get involved, play a bit of music outside in the wilderness and enjoy. Part of my role is to encourage members to come down to our wonderful Wildcat Wilderness Community Garden so that they can get involved here. It's another project that gives them more opportunities to get involved with each other and with the local community.
Very good to meet you. You never know, small world, am I? Maybe I'll come and build a tree house in your country when you get your... great.
It is all about connections in the locality, and it's also to attract people who would never have been to something like this, never have learned anything about nature, or might be isolated, just want to get out to something. So we do have, the Time Bank works a lot with people who are isolated or suffer from depression, and this is ideal for them because they can come, they can mix, no pressure, get involved, and they make friends.